My parents brought me here at a young age. I was about 2 or 3. I used to live in the Lent area. I lived there for a while until my uncles and aunts came and they needed a place to stay, so we moved out of the apartments and into another one, closer to another school, Bridger Elementary, and that's where I finished elementary school. There I had to take ESOL classes because my English wasn't good. I had a Spanish accent. I would sound different from the other children. By the time I graduated from elementary, I lost that accent and I never really got it back. After elementary school, I stayed in the same area. I went to Hosford Middle School and I took some Spanish classes there, mostly because my parents wanted me to continue Spanish, even though I didn't feel comfortable or like I wanted to, because all my friends would speak English and anybody that I got to know used English. But then after graduating middle school, I really didn't want to take Spanish just because I wasn't really using it outside of classes as much as English. So in high school, my parents kind of signed me up for Spanish. So I took Spanish all 4 years, and during my last 2 years I took more advanced Spanish, AP Spanish. And that was really the turning point in my life where I discovered that both English and Spanish are used, and being bilingual is a strength and not a weakness. It really helps out not just you, but your community. So after taking those classes, I decided to look for a job where I would be using both of them. And I found a job on offer, Snagajob, and it was a medical interpreting job. So I applied and got the job, and then started interpreting in a medical setting. And I began to really appreciate that my parents encouraged me and sometimes forced me to take Spanish because I saw the benefit and how much I would be needing it to help out in my community. I eventually graduated high school and then started looking for colleges. I chose PCC because it was the best option for me to stay at home, be close, help out my family financially by working. Now I'm in my second year of college, and I'm persisting and breaking barriers that some people wouldn't imagine that I, coming into the U.S. At a very young age, would have broken. Especially because in my house there's only Spanish speakers. My parents only spoke Spanish growing up. Eventually I taught them some English, but it's still mostly Spanish. With my siblings, I'm the example. I set the example and they look up to me. So I'm here setting the best example I can.